and welcome to another Shears Folks. And you join me on a Saturday morning, a rather dreich morning, as we would say here in Scotland. The rain just came on, so I've taken a bit of shelter under one of the old bridges, back on the Dollar Railway line, and this time I'm on a section that's a bit closer to where I stay now, to the Coutray. As I said, the rain just came on. I was hoping to get down to the river, but the weather has changed my plans somewhat. So, but still a nice spot for a bowl. And the bowl in question is my Peterson rusticated tankard. And in the bowl, sticking with Peterson's, I've got some Irish Cask. Again, this is from the few samples that my good friend Al sent me. Again, these are all first time smokes for me, so still a bit of a learning curve. So I took a couple of notes. So the Irish Cask, previously known as Irish Oak, by Peterson's, contains black Cavendish, orange Virginias, black Perique, and some Burley. So an interesting blend, and I believe it's matured in oak sherry barrels, which is quite interesting. So on first opinions, first thoughts. Yeah, it's got a nice sweetness to it, obviously coming from the Virginias. There's quite a woody sensation going on as well, which I quite enjoy. On opening the bag, there was quite a floral tin note, I suppose you would call it. Yes, that was quite floral. Again, the sweetness came through on opening the bag as well, which was quite nice. And having done some research, a lot of people have said that the Perique, the spiciness kicks in just after about a quarter way through the bowl. So looking forward to that happening. But yeah, it's a nice smoke. I think I quite like that kind of, on days like this when it's a bit damp and a bit misty. I was going to show a shot of the Ochil Hills, but it was a waste of time because they were just covered in a blanket of mist. But on days like this, I quite like these kind of woody smokes. The Bothy Flake would have been a good one today as well. That kind of campfire kind of feel to it. Perfect for these kind of mornings. So yeah. So day off today, obviously. Got in last night late on. I was on a double shift yesterday, but I came home to a nice surprise. There was a package waiting for me, and it came from a friend of mine, Pedro, who's a fellow brother of the Leaf and member of the Ashole Cigar Club. And he set up a new venture, and he kindly sent me a box to let me give me an idea of what it's all about. And here's just a short video clip of what was in the box. that was delivered the other day while I was at work. So a nice surprise. So thanks Pedro for that, and a very innovative idea for a venture, I think. Pedro goes under the name of Don Morgado on Instagram, and I'll put a link down below, and well worth going and checking him out. I believe he's got new lines going to be added in the coming months, but I think it's a great idea, especially as a gift either for yourself or for someone that you know. A really good, nice range of cigars paired up with socks, boxers. Yeah, it's a perfect smoker's gift. It's well worth checking out. I believe he's also doing subscriptions on monthly boxes, and you can pick and choose how you wish to have your box subscribed. So again, worth checking out. And I believe there's going to be discounts available for fellow members of the actual cigar club, which I think is a very nice gesture. So thanks for that, Pedro. I look forward to enjoying the cigar. It's a nice touch. You actually get given a little tasting note on the cigar that you choose. I went for the Casa Turn 1942 Robusto. It scored a rating of 90 from Cigar Aficionado, and taste notes, it talks about hints of almond, licorice and caramel with a touch of spice, as you would expect from a Nicaraguan tobacco. So yeah, so looking forward to that one, Pedro. So thanks again. Oh, just feel energized even just watching that bite go by. But let's get back to pipes. And the other night I had the pleasure of having a pipe herf online with Smoky Dan, and if you subscribe to Smoky Dan, then you'll know from his channel he's a very easy guy to talk to, and although we always start off on pipes and cigars, we always end up chatting about all other kind of things. Which is great fun. So I had a really good catch up with Dan, and on that particular evening I was smoking Connoisseur's Choice, again another Peterson's brand. This time I was smoking it in my Falcon International with the Bulldog bowl and the Dentist stem, and that's something I have to look into actually, because as we know the Falcon have interchangeable bowls, so I need to add to my collection of those. The Connoisseur's Choice was a very pleasant blend, I found. Again, black Cavendish, golden and red Virginias, a ribbon cut with a rum topping, with a kind of maple syrup type flavour coming through as well, and hints of fruits, more sort of tropical fruit. And something I haven't mentioned before was the room note, which I found to be really, really pleasant, especially the next day. Now, normally, when I smoke, and I have the luxury of being able to smoke indoors, as it's my own flat, and normally when I smoke cigars, I have my air filter on and one of the windows open. And I usually leave the window open during the night, just to clear any smoke. And on this particular instance, I forgot to leave the window open. And on the next day, or next morning when I got up to get ready for work, there was a really, really nice room note going on. A nice sweetness in the aroma, which, yeah, that was very pleasing. Something I've not touched on before. So, yeah, Connoisseur's Choice. Really did enjoy that one. So yeah, I'm just, it's quite early morning yet. I'm picking my son up later on today, and so I'm just killing a bit of time before I can go and pick him up. I've got the old hot chocolate in the flask. It was one of those mornings. Cheers. But yeah, apart from the bit of traffic of joggers and cyclists, it's actually quite a calm spot. And quite apt because this will probably be my last video before I head to London. I head down there on Wednesday night. I'm going to go to Margate first, visiting my pal Jason at Astoria Cigars, and then on to London on the Friday, where I'm going to meet up with my daughter, and then hopefully some fellow members of the Ashole Club on the Saturday, Sunday. So yeah, so a fun-packed weekend planned, and I'm planning to grab some footage while I'm down there, and then jumble it together in a video to put on the channel. So hopefully you'll tune into that once it's uploaded. So yeah, I'm just going to chill here for a little bit before heading off. Thanks again for joining in, and again a big huge thank you to everybody that's taking part in my 100 subs goal. Some great responses. In regards to the choice of locations, there's actually one firm favourite that's standing out at the moment, which is really good to see. And what I'm planning to do is to do the draw when I'm down in London. It's going to be an old-fashioned names in the bonnet, most probably this one, and I'll record that and put that in with the video. So yeah, so there's still a bit of time to go. If you haven't already commented or put in a VR, if you have time, always look forward to new responses. So yeah, on that note, I'm going to say enjoy the weekend, and I'll catch up with you soon. And until the next upload, my name's Shearer. Enjoy your smokes.